the up. Glen has always been an upbeat guy, always had a lot of fun. He loved Roger Miller, and he knew like all of Roger Miller's jokes, all 33,000 of them, he like, I remember one of the premier Roger Miller jokes was that he used to say that his mother's cooking was so bad that in the summer the flies would all get together and take up a collection and fix the holes in the screen door. Yeah, that's an Okie for you. And he had a million of them, and Glen knew all of them. And so I've had some requests for Glen Campbell material, and I've organized it in a little section here that I'm going to call Glen's 80th birthday section. Glen is in hospital in Nashville, Tennessee. He's still as upbeat as ever, and he's still somehow or other, from wherever he is in this disease, he finds a way to make a joke out of it. He knows it's a ridiculous situation to be in. When they were trying to come up with a name for the documentary about Glen, and he was sitting with James Keach, and they were saying, well, this is just going to be about Glen now. We're going to take this on the road, and we're going to shoot every minute of Glen's life. And we're going to follow you into the bathroom and everything, so you got to be ready for this. And Kim is sitting there, a saint, a living saint, and she says, well, darling, do you understand like what they're saying? Like we're going to do this movie, and I'm going to be your wife, and your kids are going to be your kids, and it's called a documentary. And he said, I know. He said, I'll be me. And they called the documentary I'll Be Me. Yeah, I'm not finished yet. That's what he said when they told him he had Alzheimer's. He said, I'm not finished yet. And he was playing in Sydney, Australia one night. And he's played a great concert, and he got in the middle, and he did one of his favorite songs, and one of mine as well, Wichita Lineman. And he played Wichita Lineman. And the Aussies who love Glen Campbell, and they love Foster's, and they love a lot of other things, but they're like a good bunch of people any way you cut it. And if I wasn't fortunate enough to be an American and had to go looking for another identity, I'd be an Australian. And I mean that. So they're raising heck. He does this great version of Wichita Lineman, and they come up off their seats, and they're hooping and hollering and jumping around. And meanwhile, it's such a showstopper, and it's making so much noise that Ashley Campbell and Shannon Campbell, who the son and daughter, who are up there to make sure that Dad stays on track, to be honest with you. And he did magnificent shows, as long as he could see the teleprompter. He played like unbelievable, and his voice was perfect. And people really got their money's worth. Plus, it was probably the only real goodbye tour that anybody ever did. How many goodbye tours have we seen, right? The Kiss goodbye tour. Oh, here they are again. I thought we kissed them off. But this was a real goodbye tour. It had a pathos to it. And so while the crowd is applauding Wichita Lineman, Glen is just fooling with his guitar, and he's softly playing this intro, which was this lick that Carol Kay played all those years ago. And the first thing they knew, Dad was singing Wichita Lineman again. And backstage there was hysteria, because it was like, oh, he's He's playing it again. Oh my God, he's playing it again. Well, the kids just fell in behind him and started playing Wichita Lineman. And then the band started playing. Then the orchestra started playing. Everybody did Wichita Lineman again. And he did it even better the second time than he did the first time. But they got to the end, and there was a silence. And everybody was like going, wow, did they like it? Or did they know that he's got that thing, Alzheimer's? And way in the back of this Sydney Opera House, that beautiful building, a chant went up among the Aussies in the back. Do it again. Do it again. And then they all start yelling, do it again. Do it again. You know, thank God he didn't do it again. That's why I love the Australians. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another